11th. Welcome to the online tutorial sessions for business studies, and I am your teacher Avnash Lambert. Today we are going to continue our first chapter, which is nature and purpose of business, and we are going to continue our topic commerce, under which we had further classified commerce into trade and auxiliaries to trade. We had completed trade in the previous video. This time we are here for the auxiliaries to trade or aids. Now, what does auxiliaries to trade means? Auxiliaries means the help, any kind of help to trade which provides any sort of help to trade. Those are known as auxiliaries or aids or help. Now, it refers to those activities which facilitates the purchase and sale of goods which are meant for assisting trade. Basically, these are those activities which facilitate, which helps the purchase or sale. That is, or we can say that, which are meant for assisting. What do you mean by assist? To help. Whatever activity helps the trade is the auxiliaries to trade. Now, they are referred as services. These auxiliaries to trade are also known as services. These activities not only support trade but also the industry. This auxiliaries of trade helps not only trade but also the industry, the manufacturer. Is that clear? Now, auxiliaries are the integral part of a business activities. Without these auxiliaries, there is no business. No business can survive. Business activities cannot be performed without any of the auxiliaries to trade. So, here we are with the various auxiliaries to trade. There are various types of auxiliaries, various types of assists which help the trade for the purpose of facilitating purchase and sale. Let's start with the first one. Let's start with the first one, which is transport and communication. Transport and communication. It involves all those activities which are undertaken for the movement of goods from one place to another. All those activities which are done to undertake the movement from one place to another, to move our goods from one place to another place, that comes under the transport and communication. For example, tea is mainly produced in Assam but is consumed all over the country. Tea in India is mostly produced in the eastern side of our country, but tea is found in the whole world, whole country. How is that possible? Only Assam is producing the tea and we all are getting tea. How? With the help of transport and communication, because that tea has been moved from one place to another. The movement of goods from one place to another, that's the example for tea. Now, transport overcomes the hindrance of place. You already covered the topic hindrance of place for finding the customers and producers. Through various means of transportation like railways, roadways and coastal shipping, by waterways, by railways and roadways. Raw materials to the place of production and finished product to the place of consumption. Now, this, as you read that, not only the trade but it also has the industry. Now, raw materials are moved to the place of production. The producer wants the raw material too. So, these transport and communication provides the producers with the raw material. They move the raw material to the production place, and for the finished products, they provide the movement of the finished goods to the ultimate consumer. They move that good to the market so that consumers can have it. So, this is the whole transport. Now, let's come to the communication. The second part of the first transport and communication, communication. It facilitates the exchange of information. It provides the exchange of information among producers, traders and consumers through postal service, telephone facilities and internet. With all these things, they help the producers, traders and consumers so that some sort of information can be exchanged. Without any information, how a trader will get to know that the producers have produced such amount of product? Without any information, how consumers are going to know that the traders are going to bring the product to their city? Without information, it's not possible. So, it facilitates the exchange of information among producers, traders and consumers through postal service, telephonic conversations and facilities and internet. So that's your first auxiliary to trade, transport and communication. Let's come to the second auxiliary to trade, which is banking and finance. This is the most important thing right now in this world because it involves all those activities which are concerned with the providing finance for various business activities. You see, without money, nothing is possible. Nothing is possible right now. If you don't have finance, if you don't have money, if you don't have capital, you cannot produce anything. You cannot produce anything. So, all those activities which are concerned with the production, all of those activities require some sort of finance. To run a business activity, you need finance. And there are so many business activities. There is not just only one business activity. There are so many business activities. In fact, to run all those auxiliaries like transport, you need some money for paying the person who is transporting your goods. So, finance is very important for the business activities. Now, they overcome the hindrance of finance. They provide funds, they provide capital. They overcome the hindrance of finance by providing funds for acquiring assets, for meeting day-to-day expenses. For so many expenses, for other stuffs, for purchasing a raw material, for acquiring some assets, for day-to-day expenses, these finance are very useful, which are provided by the banking and finance facilities. Now, they provide loans, overdraft, cash credit, etc. Cash credit means loans and overdraft is the facility to give you to pay your amount in advance so that later on you can pay the bank. Collection of checks, your payment, the payment which you have to receive, the bank receives on your behalf. Discounting of bills on behalf of trader or purchaser. So, and in foreign trade, they arrange the payments on behalf of importers and exporters. During the foreign trade, nobody is having their currency, the country's currency. Suppose I am trading with America, then I need some dollars, but I don't have dollar, I have rupees. So on behalf of myself, the banks will provide them their currency. Is that clear? The importer and exporter, the banking facilities provides them, arranges them with their money, with their currency, so that foreign trade can happen. So this is the banking and finance, the auxiliary to trade. Let's come to the next one. Next one is third one, insurance. Now, it involves all those activities which are concerned with providing protection from various kind of risks. Insurance provides us some sort of protection from the risk so that we can transfer our risk to the insurance company. For example, fire, theft, accidental loss can be covered by taking insurance policies. These insurance companies provide us a protection from various kinds of risk so that we can shift our risk to the company. Now, businessmen have to pay a nominal amount of premium for these insurance. The businessmen have to give some amount of premium so that their products, their things are insured in case of any fire, theft or any kind of accidental loss. So we can say that insurance removes the hindrance of risk because it provides the protection from various kinds of risk. Now the next one is warehousing. Now it concerned with the storing goods in order to facilitate their supply to the market at the right time. You need to store your stuff. You need to store your goods so that when those goods are required actually in the market, then those goods can be provided to the consumer. We have seen there are so many fruits which are out of season, which are not produced in that season, but still they are available. Why? Because of the warehousing facilities. They cold storage the stuff. They cold storage the eatables, and they provide warehousing and storing facilities to the goods so that they can be kept safely, and when they are required by the consumers, they can be used and they can be provided to the required ultimate consumer. Warehousing helps in maintaining reasonable level of prices by continuous supply. Suppose if you want something which is not produced in the particular season, then what will happen? If they are present there by any means, by anyhow, then their prices will be very high because they are not found during that season. But due to the warehousing facilities, those goods are found in the whole year. There is no specific season for that. They are found in the every month of the year. Due to that, because they are available for the whole year, the prices of those goods do not increases, and it maintains the reasonable level of prices. It maintains the reasonable level of prices due to continuous supply. Is that clear? Now let's come to the last one, which is advertising. The last one is advertising. During today's era, advertising is the most important part of a business activity. It involves all those activities which are concerned with providing information. Information is the key to the consumer. Information about the product to the customer. Advertising involves all those activities, all those things which are concerned with the providing information about the product, information of the product to the customer. It informs the customer about the availability of goods. It informs the consumer that these products are available in the market, that they are there in the market. Product awareness, the availability of goods, as well as they provide the product awareness. They provide some knowledge about the product, like prices, what are their prices, how can it be used, why it's used, and the quality, and several other things. So advertising helps in removing the hindrance of information. Whenever customer is not provided with the information, then there is a huge loss in the business activity. But if the consumer has been told each and everything about their product through advertising, then their product sale goes very high. And that's all these auxiliaries to trade which helps the trade. These are the things: transport, communication, banking and finance, insurance, warehousing, and of course advertising. These are all those stuffs which are very important for the trade. So we have completed the auxiliaries to trade and we have completed the commerce. Now there is one more last topic in your syllabus. Let's go to that topic. Friends, this is the last topic for your first chapter, which is Make in India. You all have already heard about this thing, Make in India. It was launched on 25th of September 2014 by the BJP government, which was ruling at that time. Launched by the government of India to encourage national as well as multinational company, which are also known as MNCs, as you have already learnt about MNCs in class 10, the last chapter, globalization. MNCs to manufacture their products in India. They were trying to encourage all the national as well as the multinational companies to manufacture their products in India. They don't manufacture their product outside, but they were welcomed so that they can come to our country and produce their goods inside India. What was the objective? The major objective of Make in India initiative was to job creation, to provide more employment in our country, and the skill enhancement in 25 sectors of economy. This is a very big initiative started by our government, launched on 25th September 2014, launched by the Government of India to encourage national as well as multinational companies to manufacture their products in India, and the objective was to create jobs and skill enhancement in 25 sectors of economy. So that's all for this video. The whole first chapter, which is nature and purpose of business, is now completed. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe.